Hey everyone, I just got back from my vacation and I had my plumber do the work while I was away, and I came back to a small disaster. So let me show you what's going on. So first off, this toilet flange, I told them that I am planning on putting floor leveler in here, and that is the lowest corner, but this flange is almost 2 inches off of the ground, and that is nowhere near how unlevel this room is. That's technically correctable. I just need a whole lot of extra floor leveler. That's a big added cost to me though. I'm not so concerned about that. What I was concerned about was the shower pan. When I showed up, it was installed, and it was in the bed of mortar, and they had done it this morning. Thankfully they didn't do it yesterday and had the mortar cure, but I came back and what I found was there was about a 1/2 inch gap on the entire back wall. There was a 1/2 inch gap on the left wall that they had shimmed out with huge shims, and on this side they had taken the wall that I had just put in and completely hacked it away in order to skew the shower to the right hand side. And I'm like, why on earth did they do that? And they had taken all the studs, they disconnected all the studs, they had pushed them in, so the wall on the other side would not have been level. And again, they hacked all this at the bottom. So I called the plumber immediately. He said that his crew, he talked to his crew after I talked to him, and he acknowledged that they messed up. What we both think happened was that when they put the drain in, they didn't center it correctly. They skewed it over too far to the right, and in order to fix that screw up, they hacked away at the wall to skew the whole shower pan over. But that was not acceptable to me, because how on earth was I supposed to put the shower wall in if the entire wall is screwed up and I have a 1/2 inch gap on the back and the left side wall? That just would not have worked. So to his credit, he came over after talking to his crew. He was able to pull up the shower pan, and the mortar was still wet, so he was able to scoop up all of the mortar. They had put a nice thick bed of mortar in there, so then I just spent the last couple hours rebuilding the lower portion of my wall, because again, this is all hacked away, and yeah, I technically could have left it. It would have been structurally fine, but I put all the effort to put the window wrap sealer on the bottom of this, and up the sides, so moisture won't ever affect it, and they compromised all of that. So and you can see how much of this is hacked away. So, but at this point it's all fixed. The plumber is going to be back in a couple days to do this properly. They're going to jackhammer out the concrete around the drain. They're going to set the drain centered properly, and re-put the shower pan in. So not a lot of materials lost really, but definitely a lot of wasted time on both for both him and for me. Yeah, that's why I absolutely despise hiring contractors, because this is the kind of thing you end up with. And I could have done this job better myself, and had I known this was going to happen, I would have. So, and like I said, I still now have to deal with this super high toilet flange. So, but yeah, that's where we're at, and I guess we'll be back when the shower is fixed. So I just wanted to come back and measure to see how far everything was off. And in this direction, the center of the drain is at roughly 29 3/4 in this direction. It's tough to do this one-handed. And it is at 30 1/2 in this direction. So yeah, it is skewed way too far to the right. Front to back, it's centered at roughly 16 1/4, 3/8, 16 3/8, where it should be centered at 16 for this shower pan. There's the center, and there's 16 from the back wall. So yeah, the crew screwed that up big time. So I wanted to do an update on the plumbing in the basement. The shower is now installed, and it's installed correctly. So plumber came back and reinstalled the pan. They actually did a proper job on it this time. One thing that was a little concerning was they did bed the pipe in concrete, and then they also bedded the panning in mortar like they're supposed to. They weren't necessarily supposed to bed the pipe in concrete because it doesn't allow any give. And they did have this drain offset towards this edge slightly. And I felt it was probably enough to cause them problems. And sure enough, it did. And they did manage to get the pipe in, but they apparently had to fight it. But this should be done. Hopefully I won't have any problems with it. Another thing I found was, I did talk to the plumber about this as well. It's a little disappointing, but this toilet flange was supposed to be 18 1/2 inches off of the far right wall, and in actuality it's about 20 3/4. So that was supposed to allow me to have the toilet centered. So I was going to put a 36-inch vanity over on the left, and that's the mark for that. And then I was going to have the toilet centered in the remaining 36-inch cavity, but it has shifted further to the left than I really wanted it. And I talked to the plumber, and he was technically willing to redo it, although reluctant, and we came to an agreement I would leave it where it is for a small discount, and to compensate for the I could put the toilet there and probably still have enough space to not bump your elbow into the vanity, but I think I'll probably just put a smaller vanity in. I'll probably put a 30-inch rather than a 36, just to give a wider space for the toilet. So, not ideal. It's kind of disappointing. I was hoping to find a good plumber, and this guy just unfortunately wasn't everything I had hoped for. But the job's done, and hopefully it'll work just fine for me. So, and also, as you can see, the sink drain is in, and I got a Studer vent to put in. So that's it for this project for now. Thanks for watching, everyone.